Alright, hey everybody, my name is Playing NegativeAE and welcome back to Slay the Spire. Today we're playing another run as the Watcher. So let's just jump into the game. Now the only thing with the Watcher is you have to be very careful about what stance you're going in. I kind of played a little bit off screen just to see kind of what the starting cards had to offer, because you can kind of tell based on the starting cards what decks interesting they want you to go down. This path seems tough because you have no breaks and then a boss. This boss gives, or this side gives you a fire, then a boss. If you fight the boss, you can't get the second fire. Interesting. We're gonna go here because this is the way that it looks like we should go. Okay, so we're what? Defend, defend, strike, strike, wrath. Okay, so we can enter wrath, but I don't know if that would be a very good idea. We should definitely defense it up. Lose as little health as possible. And then I think get rid of the 6 on this guy. We're not going to block all of this, but we're going to block a little bit, which is great. Okay. I like our deck, but I feel like we need something. Like, the base deck of the Watcher is very good, but it needs... You need to basically draw this and the other one in combinations, that way you don't mess up. Let's do that. We can block the full brunt of this damage if we do it this way. 5 damage. Not worried about it too much. Okay, here's where we pop off. So we can exit, go for eruption. That gives us wrath. We can strike for 12 when we win. Okay, can only be played if this is the only attack card in your hand. Deal 30 damage. Signature move. Gain 3 block if you are in wrath. Gain an additional 9 block. I feel like signature move. Deal 8 damage with the last card. Play this combat was an attack. Apply 1 week. That's eh. I feel like signature move would be relatively interesting. Because it's 30 damage. Just base. So that would be interesting. Metamorphosis. Interesting. Deal 15 damage, draw 2 cards. It's an attack. Gain 7 block, exit your stance. I'm for that. I'm for that. I believe. Flurry of Blows was not as good as I thought it was going to be, so we're going to ignore Flurry of Blows for now. A Gremlin, 12 cards, 5 tries, sure. Did I just match a curse on the first attempt? That's so crazy. That's so crazy. I matched a curse on my first attempt. It was just like, here's a curse. What the fuck? Put a card from your discard pile into your hand and retain it. Enter calm and end your turn. This guy's buffing himself. Even if we play Miracle, it's not going to work because we can only play 3. He has Ritual on, which means he's going to start doing that. We need to get rid of both our attacks. Signature move for 30 damage with Wrath. I didn't even think about that, dude. Dude, look at pressure points being a card that exists. Again, I don't think that's for me, though. Okay, we got the Ma. Or Mini Ma. Let's enter Calm. Anytime we can enter a stance, we should. Well, enter Calm. Anytime we can enter Calm, we should. Okay. I think we can actually play it if we play Strike. Strike and then signature move it. Exit our stance, meditate, retain the signature move. Done. Signature move is pretty sweet, I think. We just have to not take too many attacks. Deal 9 damage, gain block equal to the unblocked damage dealt. That could be pretty crazy. Actually, like Wallop. Cut Through Fate was less good than I needed it to be. Deal 9 damage, exit your stance. Oof. I like this because it works with Wrath very well. Our deck is very Wrath heavy. Having that cost 1 is much better. I don't need extra block. Gives me 3 miracles. That gives me extra block. 40 damage increases this damage to 80 under Wrath. Let's go ahead and make it easier to get into Wrath. So that way it's easier to get out of Wrath without miracles. I think we're doing pretty well. If we can defeat these guys without taking too much damage, because we've only taken a little bit of damage. Okay, here's the deal. If we can get rid of both our strikes, which would do 12 damage, it wouldn't kill 2 people. We could kill 1. This is a weird place to be in. Because we could full out attack. If we full out attack, we do 6 damage, 6 damage. And then we take 5. We could actually block this whole thing. We just do this. Let's just play it safe. We'll block the whole thing. And we'll just go ahead and get rid of all these nonsense block things they have going on. I suppose we should play the full defense route, assuming since we have normality now. We can't play more than 3 cards, so it's going to be rough. He's going to keep weakening us, which is great news. Okay, we have 2 miracles. This ends my turn. Do we have anything to exit our stance? No. Have that. I'd like to enter calm before we do anything. And then if possible, meditate. Actually no. Meditate's actually... It's good, but it's not good. It's good because it puts us in calm. So we're able to... Wait, it's yet another thing that we're able to be calm about. But it's also like... not good. So we can do a total of 8 damage there. We have a miracle to bring out signature move, which will kill. So we win. Oh, that's pretty good. Next card is played twice. Follow up. Deal 7 damage. The last card played was this. Wait. If the last card played this combat was an attack, gain a thing. Through violence. Shuffle a through violence into your draw pile. Interesting. Interesting. Interesting indeed. I don't think we have enough to put us in wrath to go down this, but we might in the future, but it's also like high cost. But we can deal with high cost. It is a good 10 damage. That's like 4 more damage than we normally do. And we get 20 damage after using it. That's hard because I think I would rather have an exit stance, another exit stance thing. Because right now this is our only thing that's allowing us to exit stances. But then again, like, this is good. So I'm going to take it. We haven't lost too much health, so I'm going to go for the boss play here. And hope that we do some work here. Okay, so we have normality. Okay, I want to intercom. We're going to stay right here, baby. We're going to stay right in this stance. We got this too, duplication potion. Okay, where's our attack? Through violence is our attack. You can play 40 damage twice and we win. Drink. Easy. Give me that Centennial puzzle. Lesson learned, deal 10 damage. If fatal, upgrade a random card in your deck. Exhaust. Fuck. That's really good. Aim 4 black. Add safety into your hand. Lesson learned? We have a high cost deck. We have a very high cost deck. 10 nim. Okay. Every 10th attack does double damage? Double damage. Okay, we gotta survive one more fight here. Kind of a bad hand. We'll just get the most damage we can off of it because I know that he splits at 50%, which would be 34. I believe. Um, we can force him to split here, and I think I will. Just because that was a lot of damage, and if he does split, he splits into 2 7s, which is amazing. That and that, then we win. I think that was a good play. I think I played that all right. Gain 6 block. If the last card played was a combat, or this combat was a skill. I don't know. I feel like that's like the big brain deck where you have to have like a bunch of those. I don't want another curse. I don't like the curse I have to begin with. Disagree. I want to remove a card. Oh, I was hoping it would make it cost 0. Ruptured Heaven. F. Lesson learned. Okay. Deal 12 damage. Dude, like, that's good, but, like, is it that good? I don't know. This makes it 30. That's 20. Interesting. Interesting. We get 3 miracles if we upgrade that, and 13 if we do that. I feel like the third miracle would be pretty helpful. I want to get rid of some cards, I think. Like, Meditate isn't helping me very much. Do 5 max HP. I feel like we should fight one more enemy before we leave. Then again, we are 3 things away from our pen nib that deals double damage. Lose Reach Heaven, obtain a relic. Lose this, obtain a relic. Lose a strength potion, obtain a relic. I feel like the potion. Start with 1 strength. Strength adds additional damage to attacks. That's pretty good. Let's go middle. And then we'll go ahead and smith it up, because we're relatively high health for where we are. So I think what I do is upgrade this for 40, because that makes it even better to take the 2 hit. Same thing with Reach Heaven, but not as much. Upgrade signature move and hope that that works out for us. With the amount of miracles that we end up getting, I'm hoping that it will. It's good to start early with that. Gooey Spray is going to hurt. The deck size is relatively small. Now we're not in Wrath. But what I'll do, it's gonna do 82 damage. Oh, should we take it? Uh. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. No, we shouldn't take it. I don't think we should take it because we could do more damage if we enter Wrath. But see, what's our card that enters Wrath for us? This. It deals 9 damage, which means we would have to deal 18 damage to even get that. Dealing 82 damage right now sounds amazing. We should just do 82 damage. That would be more than half right now. Puts them at 40 for each. And we meditate, we get signature move back. Right? And even if we're not in Wrath, it still does a lot. Well, so, yeah, so here we enter Wrath for sure. We can do a lot with Wrath here. Like that. We can do that. He's not splitting yet because he's not at half. But we can definitely kill him here. Awesome. That was a very easy boss fight. Not that slime is particularly hard. Yeah, if the enemy has 30 HP or less, set their HP to 0. What the fuck? Deal 12 damage, deals additional damage equal to the mantra gain. Judgment, I think. We have a lot of yellow stuff. Pretty good. There's no downsides to that. It's just an additional relic. Makes us want to go for boss fights more, I think. Go Black Star. I don't know why you wouldn't go Black Star in that situation. Okay. Here we are. We're not going to take any unnecessary risks. We're going to go for what we know. Lots of fires if we go that way, and we have the choice of fighting a guy if we want. So we'll start here. I'm hoping that it doesn't get too much harder from here. We'll start with that. Really not too much we can do. Because normality and one, our hand draw wasn't that good. So these guys are tough to get right away. The enemy has 30 HP or less, set their thing to 0, so we can do that. So we can say, Judgment, you've been judged. We'll go ahead and we'll play a full turn here. Gonna bring Judgment back and retain it. Just because Judgment is very good against these guys in specific. Deal 40 damage. That's so... What? Skill potion, sure. What does it do? Skill card. 0. Whenever you scry, so that would be good for scry decks. Intercom end your turn. Shuffle an insight. Divinity. On entering the stance, gain 3 thing, attacks deal triple damage, exit the stance at the start of your next turn. So you can gain Divinity. Dude, that sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. We don't scry often. What's our deck right now? Is it another stance deck? Kind of like a Wrath deck, to be honest. Like a Wrath strength deck. We don't really need any of these, to be honest. I'm looking for like Enter Wrath. It's card removal service. Okay, so that's pretty good. We got rid of our curse. I don't really like what he's selling. So I will take off, I guess. And we'll continue down the question mark path. Hooded figures. Let's just obtain 99 gold, I feel like. A ritual dagger's cool and all. We actually maybe should have taken the thing, now that I think about it. Because our deck is very much centered around high damage stuff. And I just gave that up, which is great. That's fine. Really, you're just gaining HP, but you took a whole bunch of damage. There's no way for us to enter calm. Could meditate and put something back, but there's no reason. Actually, let's do that. We'll get empty body back. That'll guarantee that we can exit this stance going forward, and then use that as like a... Here we go. We don't even need it. We need it to get out of Wrath, which we'll do right now. Deal 10 damage, enter Wrath. Heaven. Strike a couple times. Boom. Exit the stance. Choose a card, you draw a pile. Play the chosen card twice and exhaust it. What? What? That's insane. What's in my oh dude, signature move is in my thing, dude. 41 damage, dude. Where can I get that card? Yo, what I need is more Wrath cards. I don't have enough Wrath cards to build this Wrath deck that I'm doing. Who could this be? I'm in the same situation I was last time. Instead of doing that, because I know that's how I lost last time, is I played this exact same situation. Okay. Meditate maybe? I don't really like meditate. Well, I do actually. See, I don't want to be in Wrath like by the end of my turn, right? I want to stay maybe empty body. But see, that helps me. Let's get rid of a strike. If we get rid of strike, we don't really need to worry about a lot of stuff. Okay, here we go. We got judgment. Probably do like a wallop strike judgment combo on one of them. So this will do 10 damage, which will bring him down to 42. If I do 10 damage to that, we can't even do that, dude. It won't even work. Interesting. Okay. So we get 3 miracles now. I'll definitely do that and that. My goal here is to try and get everybody pretty low. Oh, we could have done the explosive potion. 10 damage, enter Wrath. Okay. I was thinking about taking Judgment from my discard pile, but it's already shuffled back into my deck, I believe. Actually, I could check. Yeah, it's already back in my deck. I made the right play. Judgment. I guess. We could just strike that man. Feels weird using a judgment on a 3 health enemy, but yeah, I guess. Don't really have too much going for us here. We have very high damage. We have like even stance potion. That's really fucking good. Talk to the hand. Deal 5 damage whenever you attack this enemy. Gain 2 block. Shuffle an insight into your draw pile. None of those are particularly helpful for the build that I'm going. Very high damage build. I forgot that this is just a normal fight that exists. Okay, here we go. We're gonna stance potion like crazy though. So we gotta get rid of this guy. Okay. Okay. I basically need to do enough damage to where I can judgment him. But if I do... Let's change stance to Wrath. That'll help us do some stuff here. We can judgment. Did I just do that? I could have killed, but I wanted to Fatal Lesson. That sucks. It's okay. We're in attack mode, and our attack damage is increased. Okay. Easy. I'm not entering Wrath that much, though. I enter Wrath like once, maybe. So I'm not in the mood for an elite. I'm very much in the mood for healing. Lots of countdown stuff I'm getting. I'd be happy to hit this shop, although I have to live this fight. Be interesting. This is actually one of the... Well, I don't want to speak too soon. Let's say I feel like I can handle this fight, but you know, you never know. So they're doing 15 damage, which is fine. Okay, so here we are. That's below 30. Oh, we should have. Oh, I'm an idiot. Freaking. Ugh. We can do that. Just get rid of them for one. At least I have deal 20 damage. I have Hex. Isn't good. $82 damage, dude. 82. Let's skip those gray ones, dude. We have to rest. We cannot upgrade a card. Let's go here. I've been needing something. Okay. Yeah, to be fair, exit stance isn't actually that good when you have stuff like reset stance. But we're gonna need to do that again on the next fire. Ugh. Could have been upgrades, but they were not. I think I fucked up because I'm still gonna take 10 damage. Okay. What was that? I have judgment. If I do 40 damage to this man, right? Hypothetically. Let's just kill that man. And then we end our turn. He's gonna hex us, which is great. But I feel like we have the upper hand here. We get 82 damage off. A lot of damage. Retain, deal 20 damage. When retained, lower the cost by 1 this combat. I feel like that's a decent card to have. 20 damage. That's 40 damage with Wrath, and it gets less each thing, so you could potentially play it for 0 if you wanted to. Heal for 26 or upgrade a card. We're going to heal for 26, I think. Especially during this boss, I think we're going to need all the health we can get. Here we go. We got the Collector up in here. Okay, I was gonna say, that's not exhaust, right? I didn't just make the biggest mistake in my life. There's no reason to continue there. These might be easier to take out, actually. Just because of judgment. Enter Wrath, exhaust. Let's go ahead and do that. We used our whole hand and not too much going on. We're gonna have to take the 14, but that does give us more, which is great. We could enter block. Enter vigilance. We're in calm. Enter eruption. Deal. Okay. 164 damage. Fucking Sands of Time screwed my ass. No. 164 damage is boss, dude. Oh, that's awful. I got screwed, dude. That sucks. Fucking Sands of Time, dude. this card was the biggest mistake of my life. This card right here was the biggest mistake I could have ever made. It's just I can't enter Wrath. I want to enter Wrath for next turn when Sansa time is 0, but it's whatever. Am I gonna be able to? Well, so okay. We have to go for a Hail Mary here. Here we go. Enter Wrath. Gain a whole bunch of shit. Go for 42. 42. 14. 14. I'm gonna stay in Wrath because nothing's happening. Fuck. Well, I think what we do... Well, I mean, we're dead no matter what we do, to be honest. Because this man's going to attack us for 48. We can't defend against 48. In order to do what we need to do, we could block these two, but and maybe even kill one of them, but there's no way that we're getting past the big man. You're judged. Everybody's judged. Well, that's a GG. Not quite the top, but we made it pretty far, and we got some new unlocks. So I'm curious, what are the new unlocks? Enter Divinity. Die next turn. Whoa. I feel like this is really good. Devotion. Lots of Divinity cards and Mantra cards, which is interesting. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I died again, but this time to the second level boss. I'm waiting to unlock more cards because I imagine this character gets a lot better with the more cards you unlock, so that'll be crazy. I appreciate all of your support, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode, whenever that may be. Peace out, you guys.